Hey guys, MTU Collector here with another figure review and finally some brand new action figures. So here we have the Hasbro Marvel Legends series, the Amazon exclusive Deluxe Kingpin from the first Spider-Man game on PlayStation 4. So Spider-Man PS4, as I like to call it. We have Kingpin. And this one is one of those videos where I'm probably going to do a lot of complaining, if I'm being completely honest with you, because I don't think this is a good representation of Kingpin from the game. Basically, what they did is they reused the Kingpin body, the comic book Kingpin body, and did some new head sculpts of Kingpin to make him kind of sort of resemble how he looked in the game. The body proportions, everything about it is just completely off, though. So, with that being said, the faces do look good. Like, from an action figure standpoint, they look good. But I hate the fact that this is not a real representation of Kingpin from the games. Maybe I'm being a little picky in that, but I don't think it's good. They should have just given us a whole new body. Now, is that asking for a lot? Hasbro would probably say yes. I don't think it is, but it is what it is. So, anyway, Amazon exclusive. I got mine shipped out, and it was supposed to come in like 2 days, but it came overnight, so that was pretty cool. I believe, last I heard, he was actually sold out, and I don't know if it's one of those things where it's like Amazon starts shipping out pre-orders, they kind of put a stop to any additional orders until they catch up with all existing pre-orders, and then it may become available. I truly cannot see this being a sold-out figure. I just can't, because I don't know that people want it that much. I might be wrong in that, because we only got so many villains from the Spider-Man games, right? We got Mr. Negative. We did get him. We got Venom, which he's so tall you can't even see. So we got those villains. We got the inner demons, the army builders that came with Mr. Negative. That's it. That's it for the villains, right? Yeah, that's it for the villains. So that's all we got. So it's cool. We got another one. But this is a very easy one for Hasbro to do because they didn't have to do anything new except the two head sculpts that may or may not even be new. Anyway, looking at it, we got the GamerVerse going on. So we got the GamerVerse logo up at the top. Going to be a huge year for GamerVerse, not just for Marvel Legends, but the f.e.a.s.t Cyclops figure that just went up for pre-order today. Well, today at the time of recording, actually, I'm already on Wednesday, July 2nd. I'm 12:05 as I start recording this. But yeah, GamerVerse is going to be huge for Marvel this year, including Marvel Legends, SH Figuarts, and who knows what else. The bio for Kingpin reads, when the feared Kingpin who controls New York City's organized crime families is incarcerated... Let's go back. When the feared Kingpin who controls New York City's organized crime families is what? Incriminated by Spider-Man, a mysterious new menace comes to power. Yeah, it's kind of late, so I'm getting kind of dumb here. So, Kingpin, let's get that 3 minutes. It's too late. Let's move on. Open them up. All right, so enough of that blah, 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 rambling on. So here we have the Kingpin figure out. I was thinking, oh, this is just going to be exactly like the Kingpin Build-A-Figure. It's not. It's really not. The upper torso? No, it's not. It's not the same. It's the same as the Joe Fix-It Build-A-Figure, the Mr. Hyde Build-A-Figure, the Joe Fix-It regular figure. It's the same as this figure here. The arms are the same. The legs are the same. The feet are the same. The coat may be different. So the coat is different. And I think I'd have to go back and look at what Hyde does. I think this collar piece here is probably different, or either that or the tie and the bow tie are just like peggable pieces that can be swapped around. I'm not sure. The hands might be new because he comes with this grip hand on the left that you could grip the cane, and it's got that silver ring on it. And then for the right hand, we also get another grip hand, and this isn't like your standard C grip. As you can see there, he actually has the closed hand, but it is the grip. So if you have his cane, you could just slip it right on in, and he can hold the cane like so. The cane is not new. In fact, it's very old because we got this with that first Kingpin Build-A-Figure, as you can see there. Different color, but it is the same. So we have that going there. But again, I don't know if these hands are new. They do seem, well, I guess the left hand has to be new because it's got the silver ring. But the fist and like this weird grip hand where he's kind of got his fingers, as you can see, it's not like a full-on regular grip. His index finger's kind of out a little bit more. I don't know exactly. I mean, he could grip the cane. I don't know if there was something else planned there. And then this grip hand I feel like is new. And then that fist might also be new because the fists are quite detailed, and this is no big deal. But you can see like the back of the hand with the knuckles and like the veins and stuff. It's quite detailed, and it's not exactly the same. Is it? No, it's not exactly the same as like the Joe Fix-It hands with a normal skin tone, because they are smaller than the Joe Fix-It hands, because the Joe Fix-It hands are quite large. So there's a little bit of that difference there. So there's still a lot of reuse going on here, but we get these new head sculpts. And again, you be the judge for yourself. And if you feel there's a good likeness to the game, I'm going to say, hell no, it's just not a good likeness. My opinion, but let me go back. Let me look at some photos again and some video and kind of judge for myself. But again, I still feel like while these are good Kingpin head sculpts, they're not good representation of Kingpin from the video game. Okay, so here's an up-close look at the Kingpin head sculpt. And again, I went back and I looked at video and photos and stuff of Kingpin, and it's not I still don't really see it, because I think what happened is because they're just reusing this body for Kingpin. So if you look at it, like Kingpin was a very big guy in the game, but he was also not like a fat guy. Whereas I just feel like this figure makes him look like just a fat guy with these short legs and these long arms. It just doesn't fit. He was tall. He was a big guy. Yes. But he was not like fat. And I don't know if it's also just kind of the rubber overlay that we've got here with the coat that kind of does it, but the legs are definitely short, and I just feel like it's not a real accurate representation. He wasn't super wide at the shoulders. He had broad shoulders, yes, but he wasn't super wide here. Yes, his face, he had kind of a large neck, like it was kind of thick, but his face wasn't just like fat looking. And I feel like this figure kind of does that. And I feel like it does that to fit the proportions of the body, the upper body. The other thing is I wish the coat was open, because in the game, actually, and there might be parts of it, I'd have to go back and watch all the cutscenes, which I haven't done, because anytime I've ever replayed, I've just always skipped the cutscenes. But in a cutscene, maybe the vest was buttoned up. I don't recall. But in the game, when you're fighting him, his jacket is open. So I wish it was open, because then it would look kind of cool. But anyway, the paint on the tie looks really good. Purple stripes, a nice metallic purple there, and then like the handkerchief, that looks good. We get two Kingpin head sculpts. We get this one here, and then we get the angry, or not angry, kind of, no, not angry, menacing smile Kingpin head sculpt there. And again, I think good Kingpin head sculpts, good for Wilson Fisk, just not for the video game. But I mean, if you guys think differently, you guys let me know down in the comments below. Whereas I think they went real wide. I feel like his head was a little bit more slender and a little bit taller, so more narrow on, in the video game. But that's it. But the rest of the figure is just all in black. Just black pants, black jacket, black shirt, black shoes. Nothing else going on there. There is the cane there, and then of course the added nice silver ring there. So now let's go ahead and check out his articulation. Alright, Kingpin's a big guy. He's not going to be able to move a whole... Oop, I popped that head off. It lost it. So we're just going to pop the other one on. He's got no neck. He's really got no neck. So he can't really look up a whole lot. He can kind of look up-ish direction. And then looking down, he can't really look down a whole lot either. The head is on a ball joint, dumbbell joint, as you can see there. There's not a whole lot of movement going on in that head. But you can get some good pivot going on there. And you can swivel the head. So that is good. The shoulder, you can get to go that far. I guess if you ever wear, a sport coat there or a suit coat, chances are you may not be able to get your arm all the way up. So it only goes out that much there. You get a full rotation in there. You get a single joint at the elbow, which allows you to swivel that arm around. And then to give you a bend, you get just about 90 degrees in there. Wrists swivel, and they do hinge. Standard horizontal hinge on the fists as well as the two grip hands. Is there some kind of ab crunch? Oh, he's got suspenders going. Wait, what kind of movement? Oh, look at that. We got a diaphragm cut in there. Did we get that same thing? Yeah, we sure did. But this coat was way more restrictive on like Joe Fix-It. I have to look. Maybe that's a Mr. Hyde thing with the suspenders. But ball joint at the torso. So you can tilt Kingpin to his right that much. You can tilt Kingpin to his left that much. Is he going to go back? Not really. A little bit, but that's also partially with the hips and the knees in there. Coming forward, he can come forward a little bit, but you've got to use the hips to get him to come forward a bit more. You could swivel at that diaphragm cut in there. there's some pretty good movement. And then part of that is going to be because they made the coat so big, and I think they made it too big, but making it too big allows for that movement in there. So I don't know, is that the right call? You guys let me know down in the comments below. I think it looks too big, like it's goofy looking big, but you know, maybe that's the price to pay. Legs only go out that far apart, so not a whole lot there. He can kick forward only that far there, so not a whole lot. The leg does not go back. You got an upper thigh cut in there. You get a single joint at the knee, which allows you to swivel around that leg and gives you a little under 90 degrees at the bend there. And then foot doesn't really hinge down a whole lot. Hinges up a tiny bit. You do get a swivel at that ankle in there, and there is some pivot. It's just hard to work it because of the pant leg comes down, and then you got peg holes at the bottom of the feet at the heels there. In the game, Kingpin was pretty agile. That dude was moving around. Like, he's the first boss that you fight in the first, you know, Spider-Man PS4 game. He can move around. This figure cannot. So again, even from that standpoint, it just doesn't move real well. Is it terrible? No. Is it what I wanted? Also no. Is it, you know, a decent stand-in? Yeah, sure. But I still have my gripes, but you guys let me know how you feel about them. Okay, so full-on side-by-side comparison to see the different Kingpins. This is the original Build-A-Figure Kingpin. There is the retro-carded Kingpin, which is very similar, but there are some differences. But it is a very similar figure. It uses the same legs and arms and stuff, so you can see kind of the difference here. The GamerVerse version stands much taller and is technically a little bit more slender, I guess, because this Kingpin is just quite large. So there is that difference there. So that is the look there. And then here we're going to throw in that Joe Fix-It, which I know I kind of already did a comparison, but I want to do the full body side by side so you can see where the body of the figure comes from. And how about that side-by-side comparison? Here we have the OG GameStop exclusive Spider-Man PS4 Advanced Suit GamerVerse figure. That's a whole lot of stuff I just said. You know, we never got a unique sculpted figure for it, which would have been pretty cool. So here we have it. This is the good side-by-side comparison because all the other skins and all of that doesn't really work, although I guess technically if you were to play in the New Game Plus mode, you could swap out the skins and do something like the Velocity suit, or you could do something like the Spider Armor Mark III. I think this was the Mark III figure, right? You guys will have to let me know down in the comments below. I think that's the Mark III, and then another figure that was from that first game, which, silly me, has not come out yet. It's the Walmart exclusive Spirit Spider, like the Ghost Rider-esque one. That is a first game version figure, not a Spider-Man 2 figure. So there is that one. And then just for the heck of it, we're going to throw in the upgraded Advanced Suit or Advanced 2.0, or I forget exactly what it was called. But we have that figure there. So you can see Kingpin is quite large. I think scale-wise it works. Again, I just wish he was a little bit slender, not as wide. And maybe if the legs were... maybe it would look different if the legs were thinner. That'd probably be the case. Alright, I have to try and fit in Venom somehow, but here are our villains. And yes, technically we got the Inner Demon Build-A-Figure army builders, so you could have, you know, a bunch of your Inner Demon figures. So technically those are villains there. I wish we got other villains, you know, any of the additional like Sinister Six villains. Like how do we not get a Doc Ock is crazy, right? You have all these Inner Demons. I think those are the three different masks, because those are the only Inner Demon figures I have there, so that makes sense. So there we go. So dropped him. Those are all our villains from the 2 Spider-Man games. Well, 3 if you count the Miles Morales version, which we did get Miles from that game, but that was it. So I would love to see you know, even more GamerVerse figures. I'm open to getting more, as long as they're giving us some unique sculpting to really make it worth it, you know, because the unique sculpting that they do, like Spider Armor figure, is pretty awesome. And then we had stuff like Miles got like unique sculpting for his figures, things like that. It would be really cool. So I'd like to see more. Maybe we will see more. You know, this year we got the Peter Parker black suit, the symbiote suit, which is cool. We got Black Cat Felicia Hardy, which was awesome. I'd like to see more. You guys let me know down in the comments below. Who would you like to see Hasbro do from the Spider-Man video games? Is there a particular skin you would like to see, or would you like to see them actually make some characters? Like, give us some villains. Give us a Scorpion. Give us a Vulture. Give us a Doc Ock. Give us... Do we want a Norman Osborn? Probably not. Do we want an Aunt May? Probably not. Mary Jane? Sure. Scream would be cool, maybe, from the second game. But you guys let me know, who else would you like to see Hasbro do in the Spider-Man GamerVerse line? Alright, so you guys let me know down in the comments below, what do you think of this Kingpin figure? Am I just crazy and rambling and ranting on for nothing and just being super picky, nitpicky, whining, complaining? You guys let me know down in the comments below, because I do feel like I was acting that way about this figure. I think we could have gotten better. Hasbro can do better. It's just a lot of times they just don't, and it drives me a little bit crazy from time to time. I would like to see it, because if they're gonna do... We've seen that GamerVerse figures get a lot of the budget. Like, the Spider-Man GamerVerse line this year got a lot of money in the budget. We got a lot of unique sculpting in there. There was some repaints, yes, but there was a fair amount of new sculpting. But then Kingpin comes out and there's nothing... I mean, there's some... Like, the hands, okay. The head's okay. But give us a new body. Give us a new body. Make it video game accurate. Like, screen accurate to the game. Whereas I still don't think this Kingpin figure is. But if you feel differently, let me know down in the comments below. If you guys like this video, please do me a favor. Hit that thumbs up button. Subscribe if you haven't already done so. And as always, thank you for watching.